Welcome back, gentlemen. If you're over 40 and ready to look as successful as you actually are, you're in exactly the right place. Last month, I watched a well-dressed executive completely undermine his credibility at a business dinner. Sharp watch, polished shoes, expensive briefcase, but his jacket? Wrong shoulders, wrong length, wrong fabric for the season. That one piece made him look like he was wearing his older brother's hand-me-down. Everything else screamed success, but the jacket whispered confusion. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 jacket mistakes that instantly age you, and the exact fixes that'll have people assuming you're the most put-together guy in the room. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button if you want straight-shooting style advice without the fluff. And drop a comment guessing which jacket mistake you think you're making. I want to see how many of you already know. We're covering all 5 in just a minute. Here's the truth. After 40, your jacket does more heavy lifting than any other piece you own. It frames your entire presence. Get it right, and you walk into meetings, dinners, or events radiating authority and polish. People assume competence before you even speak. But get it wrong, you're instantly coded as out of touch, careless, or stuck in a different decade. The stakes are higher now because you've earned respect in your career and life. Your appearance should reflect that, not contradict it. Today, we're covering exactly 5 mistakes that sabotage even expensive jackets, their fixes, plus one bonus tip at the end. Mistake number 1. Shoulders that don't fit. This is a foundation everything else builds on, and it's completely non-negotiable. Here's why shoulder fit can't be tailored. A tailor can take in the waist, shorten the sleeves, adjust the length. But if the shoulders are off, you're looking at a reconstruction project that costs more than buying new. When shoulders are too wide, you get that borrowed from dad droop, where the seams hang past your natural shoulder line. You look smaller, weaker, swallowed by fabric. When they're too narrow, the jacket pulls across your back, restricts movement, and creates weird bunching under the arms. Neither scenario says successful professional. The fix is simple. The shoulder seam should end exactly where your shoulder ends. Not an inch past, not pulling before it. Stand naturally, look in the mirror from the side. That seam should sit right at the edge of your shoulder bone. Where do men mess this up? 3 places. First, buying online without trying on. You're guessing at fit based on size charts that don't account for different body shapes. Second, holding on to jackets from when you were 20 pounds heavier or lighter. Your body changed, the jacket didn't. Third, falling in love with style and convincing yourself the fit is close enough. It's not. Get the shoulders right, and everything else becomes easier to fix. Now, let's talk about mistake number 2. Mistake number 2, jacket length that's completely wrong for your body. This one sneaks up on men, because what worked at 30 doesn't work at 45. Your torso lengthens slightly, your posture shifts, and suddenly that jacket you thought fit perfectly now throws off your entire proportions. Too long, and you look like you're drowning in fabric. Shorter, heavier, older. It's the silhouette of someone who hasn't updated their wardrobe since the early 2000s when longer jackets were trendy. Too short, and you've overcorrected into fashion-forward territory that reads as trying too hard after 40. You want timeless, not trendy. Here's the rule. Your jacket should end right where your fingers curl and your arms hang naturally at your sides. Another way to check. It should cover your seat, but not extend past it. Stand sideways in front of a mirror. The hem should hit at the midpoint of your zipper or just below your belt buckle. What looks dated? Jackets that hit mid-thigh, creating a boxy, unstructured look. What looks modern? A clean line that defines your waist and creates proportion without going so short it looks costume-like. The fix. Try jackets on and check length from multiple angles. If you're between sizes, go shorter and have a tailor adjust. Adding length is nearly impossible, but shortening is easy. Now let's move to mistake number 3. And this one has everything to do with fabric. Mistake number 3. Wearing the wrong fabric weight for the season or setting. This is where men unintentionally broadcast that they're not paying attention. Show up to July outdoor event in heavy wool, and you're visibly uncomfortable and out of sync. Wear a wrinkled linen blazer to a November investor meeting, and you look unprepared. Fabric weight communicates situational awareness. It shows you understand context, which translates to competence in every other area of your life. Here's your breakdown. Wool is your year-round workhorse. Lightweight wool for spring and fall. Heavier wool for winter. It's versatile, breathes reasonably well, and always looks polished. Cotton blazers work beautifully for business casual settings in warmer months. Think navy cotton blazer, white dress shirt, chinos, and loafers for a client lunch. Linen is strictly warm weather casual. Perfect for summer weddings or weekend dinners with a polo and tailored shorts. But it wrinkles instantly, so avoid it for anything corporate. Blends give you flexibility. Wool silk or woolen in blends offer breathability without sacrificing structure. The Fix. Build a strategic 3-jacket rotation. 1 medium weight wool for cooler months and formal settings. 1 lightweight cotton or cotton blend for spring and summer business casual. 1 seasonal wild card. Tweed for fall, linen for resort vacations. Match fabric to temperature and formality, and you'll always look intentional. Now, mistake number 4 is about the details most men completely overlook. Mistake number 4, holding on to jacket styles that scream a different decade. This is subtle but deadly. Most men don't realize their jacket is dating them because the overall shape seems fine, but it's the details that give you away. Overly padded shoulders from the power suit era make you look like you're cosplaying the 80s. Super wide lapels or overly narrow ones instantly timestamp your jacket to a specific trend cycle. 3-button jackets where all 3 buttons actually fasten, that's late 90s territory. And anything with sheen, shiny metallics, glossy fabrics, high shine finishes, reads as prom date, not professional. These details whisper, I bought this 15 years ago and never looked back. The problem isn't age. It's appearing frozen in time while the world moved forward. The Fix. Look for timeless markers. Lapels should be medium width, roughly 3 to 3.5 inches at the widest point. A 2-button jacket is your safest bet. Fasten only the top button. Shoulders should be lightly structured, not built up or completely unstructured. Colors matter too. Stick with navy, charcoal, mid-gray, or earth tones like olive and tan. Avoid anything that catches light aggressively. Think James Bond, not Miami Vice. Clean, modern, classic. Never costumey. 1 mistake left. And this one trips up even guys who get everything else right. Mistake number 5. Color choices that work against you instead of for you. This is where men either play it too safe or swing too far in the wrong direction. The all-black everything guy thinks he's being sleek, but after 40, head-to-toe black can look harsh, especially against lighter skin tones. It drains warmth from your face and reads more nightclub than boardroom. Then there's the opposite. The man so afraid of color he only owns variations of gray and brown, creating outfits that fade into the background. And finally, the guy who grabs a bold burgundy or electric blue jacket without considering whether it complements his complexion or coordinates with anything he already owns. Here's your framework. Build on 3 foundational colors, navy, charcoal, and mid-gray. These work universally, coordinate effortlessly, and never look like you're trying too hard. Add earth tones as accents, olive, tan, warm brown, or muted rust. Specific combinations that always work. Navy jacket, white shirt, gray trousers. Charcoal jacket, light blue shirt, tan chinos. Mid-gray jacket, cream shirt, navy trousers. Olive jacket, white shirt, dark denim. Master this foundation, and you'll never stand in your closet wondering what goes together. But here's the thing. We've covered the 5 big mistakes. Stick around because I've got one bonus tip that separates the guys who look good from the guys who look exceptional. Before we get to that bonus tip, let's rapid fire through 4 more jacket don'ts that'll instantly undermine everything else you're doing right. Don't wear orphan suit jackets as blazers. That matching trouser pattern gives it away immediately. It looks incomplete, not versatile. Invest in actual blazers designed to stand alone. Don't skip the tailor. Even a perfect off-the-rack jacket needs minor adjustments. Spending $50 on tailoring transforms a good jacket into one that looks custom-made for you. Don't ignore dress codes. A casual, unstructured cotton jacket at a black tie event makes you look clueless, not confident. And don't buy jackets just because they're on sale. A discounted jacket that doesn't fit or work with your wardrobe is still wasted money. Buy intentionally, not impulsively. Avoid these traps and you're already ahead of most men. Now here's that bonus tip. Here's the bonus tip that separates men who look good from men who look exceptional. Master the button rules and never leave your jacket button when sitting. Standing, button the top button only on a 2-button jacket. Never the bottom. Single button, always fasten it. 3-button, middle button only. Or top 2, if you prefer traditional. Sitting down, unbutton immediately. Leaving it button pulls fabric, creates unflattering bunching and screams amateur. It's a small move, but professionals notice. One more thing. Hang your jackets on proper wooden hangers, never wire. And brush them after each where it maintain fabric integrity. These micro habits communicate attention to detail that elevates every interaction. Look, here's what this all comes down to. Dressing well after 40 isn't about chasing what's trendy or trying to look younger. It's about clarity. It's understanding exactly what works for your body, your lifestyle, your goals, and executing on that knowledge consistently. When you get jackets right, something shifts. You stop second-guessing yourself in the mirror. You walk into client meetings, family gatherings, or date nights with quiet confidence because you know you look like the man you become: successful, intentional, put together. People treat you differently. They listen more carefully. They assume competence before you said a word. And here's the truth. You're now ahead of 90% of men your age who are still guessing, still making these 5 mistakes, still wondering why their wardrobe doesn't reflect the success they built. You got the blueprint. Now it's just execution. This is about honoring the life you've built by looking the part. If you learn at least one thing today that'll change how you buy your next jacket, hit that like button. It tells me this kind of breakdown is valuable to you. And drop a comment right now telling me which mistake you're fixing first. Are you finally getting that tailor's number? Ditching the jacket from 2008? Or are you already nailing all 5 and just here to confirm you're on the right track? I read every single comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, because next week we're breaking down the watch mistakes that age you instantly. And trust me, most men are getting this completely wrong. Stay sharp, gentlemen. You've earned it.